Just as I was about to get started, everything went blank on the internet. And so now we had to redo everything. So I believe we are live. We should be going here soon with, let's see, we've got a video chat. I'm setting up, I had to reset everything with Facebook. Once the internet goes down, it becomes a little bit of a problem. So here we are. I am live at some point here on Facebook as long as we have everything set up. Um, we're waiting for the software to kind of connect here on the stream. The This is a preset pin contact. A lot of times when you connect these softwares, it's easy enough to um, you know go ahead and start it up, but it makes it difficult when you got to put them all together. The Let's see. RTPMS live. Yeah, we're just waiting for everything to kind of like make myself go live here on Facebook. I'm hoping that I'm here. In any case, I'll welcome you to a little bit of the 302 radio. We are there. If you get a chance to see us on YouTube, you can see us on YouTube at youtube.com// Buckley's Auto Care. And I'm just waiting for everything to get set up here for let's see, streaming software. We copied that. We got this here. Persistent key, backup stream has added to your live video cannot be removed. That will affect your stream. So I'm just going through the settings again and looking at what we can do. Let's see, post on profile. Yep. Post in group, stream setup, everything's good. We're just waiting for Facebook to let us go live, and why they don't let us go live, I don't know at the moment. We're looking here. Anyway, want to say thank you very much for joining in here. This is a little bit of car talk as I try to get ahead of the curve. We're going to see if we can get things going here. Yeah, this is kind of frustrating, to be honest with you, when you're dealing with all of this software stuff here. Um, you do your best to get things together, but it's not. It just won't work, and I'm really just kind of figuring out why. Let's see. Now is best. It won't let me go live. It's really frustrating here. Don't know why. We got this done. And details, settings. Connect to video source. We do have that. Yep. All right. If you are listening in on the radio as well, thank you. I think we are live on YouTube, and yes, we are live, which is good. Yep. You had the feedback right there, or at least I did right there. So, um, yeah, really irritates me now. This is just not cool with with Facebook and everything that you got to do to get things moving and grooving. Backup stream copy software. It's just not grabbing it. We don't know why. So we have one person, which is me looking at it, I suppose, that they're on. Let's see. We've got our settings. All right. And we're connected. And there we are. All right. Live. Facebook Live. Okay. All right. Very difficult. Very different. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I want to say thanks for joining us in here. We are closed at the shop today, and that makes it kind of the reason why I wanted to do this, so that if there are any questions and just hang out a little bit, get the equipment going here, and check things out. We are, like I said, we're going to be closed in Wilmington, and we're opening 2 hours late in Millsboro, so the guys can have a safe drive in. If you have an appointment, just keep in mind it's best to call us Millsboro, and also Wilmington. We've called everybody we can in order to make sure that everybody was notified, and that way it kind of like, hopefully you got the message. We sent out a text at about 7:30, I believe, in order to get things situated and make sure everybody's notified on what's going on. um, yeah, it says that we're live, which is good, on Facebook. And so hopefully that's going to happen. If you are watching on there, fantastic. YouTube, not an issue. We seem to be doing well with YouTube. Um, and we're going to run with it the way we have it so I can pay attention to everything. Anyway, all right, look, hey, thanks for joining in. I'm going to be here for just a few hours. We're going to be experimenting with a bunch of stuff. Um, One of the things that was a question that we had yesterday, so was about wiper blades, and should I keep them up off the windshield, or can I keep them down? And it's a habit, or it's something that started, like, I don't know, decades ago. I started seeing all these windshield blades, popping up, and people posting them up off the windshield. And I thought that's kind of crazy, but I guess it makes sense. If you don't want to, you don't want to scrape them off. Blades are designed. I mean, a car is designed to be outside in the elements. It doesn't need a garage, doesn't need a tarp. If you want to do it, fine, great. Makes it convenient. You don't have to brush things off. You don't have to get wet getting in. I personally now have a garage, and I really do like it. it's it's really great. But in any case, a car doesn't really need it if it doesn't, you know, if you don't mind, it doesn't mind. But wiper blades standing up in a storm off of the windshield, um, it's a convenience, I suppose. I mean, I've tried it once. In fact, I tried it on this storm here, and I haven't even been out to my truck to find out what it's like. But the blades would get coated with ice, if anything. Um, but the comment was, if the blade was to fall and hit the windshield, would it crack it? With the blade on it, a very high probability that it won't crack. It's got to be pretty severe. When the blade is off and all you have is the arm with no blade on it, and if it was to snap down onto the windshield, absolutely it will crack it. It hits the base of the glass of the windshield, and it's right at the edge, so it's going to fracture. Ask me how I know. I've had it happen to me a couple of times. So we have precautions where we put a rag under any exposed arm if we're going to be away, just as a precaution, so that if it does snap down by accident or wind or whatever, it's covered. But if the blade is on it, it won't really happen. It'll hit, more than likely, if the blade is up, it'll hit a little bit of snow. There'll be something in between that. But in any case, that rubber and that arm will not create a crack. Those things are tempered glass. So they're pretty sturdy. It takes a lot to crack it. Um, so it's not much to be afraid of. Now some of the other ish. This came from AAA. They said put plastic bags on it, and then put a tarp over the windshield blades, um, and hold down the tarp with bricks. Now, I do not recommend putting bricks on a tarp on your car. Um, Wind can be pretty strong if you're in a windy area and it's a windy storm. It can take the tarp. The tarp comes up, the bricks will shift, they will move. They can come off the tarp, they can scratch your car, they can go off the car, and you still have a mess. Blades are blades. Don't go to extremes to try to protect or keep yourself the blades clean. You can go out and get a winter blade, which typically could be sheathed, and that protects the rubber stripping so that you don't have ice over the blade itself, because the blade is what wipes the glass, of course. And blade and arms, the springs can get weak after so many years, a decade or so, and you know, um, they could be. You'll start getting a little bit of chatter when there's not enough pressure on the blade itself, and then that way the arm can be replaced along with the blades. It's very, very common that we recommend every 9 months or so, at least once a year, to get your blades replaced. In the meantime, if you care to, you can clean the blade of road debris, or let's say silicone that comes in through car washes, that final coating, that ceramic, whatever they call it, it's a final coating that's supposed to protect the paint. Well, that comes over the windshield. If it's silicone, it does collect dirt and debris. Of course, your wiper blades are going to get it. When you come out of the car wash, a couple things can happen. I mean, I've noticed this on my own truck, is that when you come out of that wash and all those chemicals are applied on your car, your wheels don't escape those chemicals, and neither does your glass. So the glass gets coated with a little bit of silicone, which is another layer which collects dirt and debris when you're going down the road. And your blades, as they wipe, will pick up some of that debris. And that's just more debris from natural dirt, dust, everything. So you get a buildup on the blade, and then the blade doesn't contact properly. You'll get streaks. Um, the blade will curl, it can dry out. A lot of things can happen with the blade itself. So you can wipe it and clean it. It takes a little bit of rubbing alcohol and any kind of towelette or cotton swab. I like a cotton swab myself. And you run it down the blade. You'll notice that you got like a black material. Now, some of it is the rubber from the blade, but a lot of it is debris and dirt. Take that off, and your your wiping capacity should produce a bit of a clearer windshield. Won't last for long. Blades, like I said, at least once a year, blades get replaced. The newer blades are more, they create more pressure to the glass, much better design. It's like a uniblade, and there's less moving parts, less, where you had a three or a tri. Well, I'm trying to think. And it was more like two or three parts to a blade, the old style. Well, now it's all one blade. It's a uniblade. It looks like a bow. That creates much better pressure, which gives you a clear, better wipe, for better clarity, to see better. As for the brakes, I know in my truck, when I come out of a car wash, they fade almost instantly until those chemicals burn off of the rotors. That's the only thing I can explain that happens, is that because my pedal is definitely spongy, and I can't get to, um, I can't get that right feel to it. And so that's what kind of happens. So when you go through a car wash, things change. Anyway, that was kind of common. That was coming from AAA. Well, I just don't enjoy reading about putting bricks on a car to hold a mat down. I wouldn't put bricks on my car no matter what. So have a cup of coffee, which, by the way, I hope you're enjoying. I am doing my best to get this. Let's see, edit audience. Yeah. Well, one of the things that's going on is that we are experiencing some difficulties with this format, and I'm going to shut this one down, and so that I can't edit the audio. Oh yeah, I can. Public. Let's see. I can't edit while I'm edit live video. Yeah. So we're going to see what we can do here about editing the commentary. You are now live. Edit live. Yeah. Okay, so now we're live, which really is insane it's showing live, but I can't seem to set the target to public. And that's what I want to do. Excuse me. So you're going to hear some gaps. Edit post details, manage, featured, add, a lot of things. It really gets me kind of irritated that they make it so damn difficult to make everything. Let's see. So if you're seeing me live, great. And if you're not, well, okay. Edit post details. Still waiting for this key to come in. Excuse me. So we're going to end this up. We're going to try it again. All right.